Now let's look at another area of the industry: sound for video and film. Sound for visual media is often re-recorded in a controlled studio environment using many of the same tools as you would normally use in a studio. But there are also many times when the sound captured during the video shoot is the sound that you'll ultimately hear in the final production. An example of that is the video you're watching right now. And you'll notice that there isn't a visible microphone on camera. Film and video present a challenge when it comes to proximity because placing a microphone directly in front of the person on camera isn't acceptable in many cases. This means you've either got to get the microphone out of the frame or hide the microphone somehow. If you choose the get the microphone outside of the camera frame route, you've got a few choices. If you're in a great sounding room, an omnidirectional mic could be suitable. But most commonly, either a supercardioid mic or a shotgun mic are used. We've already discussed supercardioids, including their ability to reject off-axis sound and also their susceptibility to the proximity effect. And a shotgun microphone, like the Sennheiser MKH416 that I'm using currently, is typically a supercardioid microphone with an additional interference tube to further enhance the directivity of the mic. The 416 design is turning 50 this year, and it's still an industry standard for location recording and voiceover work. The interference tube works because sound approaching the mic head-on will go directly down the tube and reach the capsule here at the base. Meanwhile, sound approaching from the sides will take multiple pathways through these slits in the tube in order to reach the capsule. This combination allows the microphone to be placed further away while maintaining a clear sound that isolates the person speaking while rejecting surrounding noise. If you choose the hide the mic route instead, you might look at using something like a lav microphone. This could allow you to clip the mic to the person's clothing, to their wig, or perhaps to hide it by clipping it to the set somehow, such as the visor when filming a car scene. Notice that the proximity of the lav mic is starkly different from the proximity of the shotgun microphone. Rather than being further from the source than we might prefer, as is the case with the shotgun mic, a lav is required to be closer to the source than we might prefer. And for this reason, omnidirectional patterns are often used, as they're not susceptible to the proximity effect, although cardioid lavs are sometimes used as well. Plus, omnidirectional microphones pick up sound from all directions, meaning you'll get a more consistent response as the person speaking moves in relation to the mic. This is the Sennheiser ME2. Another common option is the smaller MKE2 or Mickey2. And while these lav mics are relatively easy to hide, you're still faced with the challenge of getting that signal from the person on screen to the recording device without visible cables. And that's where a wireless belt pack system might come in handy. Plugging the lav mic into a wireless belt pack transmitter would allow the microphone signal to be broadcast wirelessly to the wireless receiver and then fed into the recording device. There's a vast range of wireless microphones available, but the one that I use as a content creator when I need wireless audio for a video is the Sennheiser XSW Digital. I've got two variations right here. One of them has an XLR input on the transmitter and an XLR output on the receiver, which is super flexible. I can send any signal through this wireless system. But I also have one which has a lav input on the transmitter. One last thing I want to point out is that you're often recording outside when filming, and that brings a list of weather-related challenges, such as wind and moisture. To combat wind, filmmakers often either use a windscreen like the one included with the MKH416, or in extreme cases, they could use a more robust microphone covering. And though I wouldn't recommend getting the MKH416 wet, it is designed to be resilient to humidity with its RF condenser design.